All right, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, man, gotta clear up my throat. Welcome back to the other side of the coin. Good to see you all here. We're ready for the live watch along. I've wanted to do this particular live watch along pretty badly because I want to see the downfall of Arsenal Football Club. Hopefully, final match. And we will all be here now. Obviously, like always, we've got a whole heap of things to talk about as a fan base. We can do that all throughout this watch along. And we're off. We're off, ladies and gentlemen, for this match. It has kicked off. It's pretty good lineup from both teams. Both teams actually have good lineups. We'll go through the lineup down the track. But yeah, big up to each and every one of you guys that has joined in. Thank you so much, Ashraf. Good to see you. Minor news are ramping up. What's going on? We literally have Santos and Uguchuko on DMs. Where's the trust in processing things? So laughable. Look, this whole minor thing, it's massively laughable. I talk about the PR. Go winless in 4 games? Yeah, they're lucky that the transfer window is just around the corner to sort of deviate fans' mind on these sort of news. There's no way my news happening to Chelsea. I don't think so. Like, how's Man United going to let go one of their big superstars from their academy to Chelsea Football Club? Come on, man. Like, they'll well and truly be known as a feeder club then. Daniel Knight, big up to you, Miss. I hope Newcastle win this. I don't want Arsenal win league. I can't have Havitz and Sterling lift trophy at Arsenal at Chelsea. Yeah, 100%. I've got good confidence that Newcastle's going to win this. Newcastle been on top form, and they're a strong team. So I've got no doubt that Newcastle can do the business. Nehemia, big up to you. Lomani to Chelsea. Yeah, after this match, I'm going to do the Chelsea transfer news video. So I'll give you guys my opinion on it. Look, it's an absolute BS story, to be honest. Mainu is one of the important players. Now, I don't know whether he's just doing this as a way to land himself a better deal, better new contract. I don't know whether Ruben Amorim also rates him or not. Daniel Knight, what's your prediction for the League Cup semi-final, and who do you think will get to final? I think Newcastle will get to final. They'll beat Arsenal today. Here comes Isak. Murphy. Nice. Come on, Newcastle. I think Newcastle will go to the final, and I think you never know. Spurs might beat Liverpool, because Liverpool's mind will be for the Premier League. You never know. It could very well be Liverpool, but I feel maybe it's Spurs versus Newcastle, and then Newcastle probably going to win it all. Big up Duke. Big up Kamal, big up Miz. I wish Arsenal win today simply because it's so easy to face Arsenal in the final rather than Newcastle. Fair enough, man. I hear you. You want Liverpool to have the easier option. Yeah, out of Newcastle and Arsenal, you probably go with Newcastle. Isak's inside the box. Oh my days, Joe Linton, what are you doing? Capo, big up to you. Ashraf, the Athletic confirmed Manu is in our transfer targets, but nothing more than at the moment. Yeah, look, I mean, we can have him as a target. We can admire him and have interest in him, this, that, the other. Look, what are we doing, man? Honest conversation. How much better is Manu than, say, someone like Andre Santos? Manu is a good talent. Don't get me wrong. He's a very, very good talent. But how much better is he really than Andre Santos? We have Santos. Look, we don't need to go out there. This is why rivals, they laugh at us. The money that we spent. We don't need to spend money here. We need a striker. We need CBs. We need a goalkeeper. We don't need Kobe Manu. There's no need for that. DLM Perplex, pick up Miz. Hope all is well. All is going good. Manchester United FC, Battle of the Mids. Battle of the Mids? Battle of the Mids between who? Arsenal and Newcastle? What are you talking about? Battle of the midfielders. I'm not really sure what you're on about. Cross coming in. Well defended that time by Newcastle. think that was Dan Burn. Smash up the like button, guys. As soon as you come through, absolutely annihilate the like button. That'd be much appreciated. Ball goes over the top for a corner. Daniel Knight, if Arteta does win anything at Arsenal, would you sack him? He won nothing in 5 years. Look, Arsenal fans seem to be quite okay with this not winning anything and just simply being there. They're happy with that. Ms. Noni might be finished at Chelsea. Just wants another attacker. Yeah, Ornstein Bomber. What is going on? What happened to David Ornstein being, what happened to him tweeting once every month and then going away? Why is he dropping all of these bombers lately? Corner coming up. Yeah, that's a mad Aubameyang story as well that need to go through. Manchester United will reluctantly consider sale of homegrown talents like Toby Manu and plus Alejandro Garnacho to help comply with financial rules. MUFC not actively looking to trade here, but neither untouchable if suitable offers arrive. Wow. 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 So he is up for grabs. Look, that's mad. That is mad. That's why agents use Chelsea to scare clubs for recruit contracts because or yeah contracts because we spend too much. To be fair, Mainu will be a liability at Chelsea. Leave him at United Miz and about Gihi. I think you better like Bastoni. Like yeah, Mark Gihi is okay. Look, I know a lot of people commented yesterday that Miz is not a left footer, he's a right footer. Fair enough, but he keeps playing on the left. That's why I was thinking he's a left footer. Cross coming in. Either way, it's not the level that we need. Check out All You Can Eat Chelsea where we talked about this on a deeper level. Lewis Hall. Oh, that's the one that really got away from us. Lewis Hall. DLM perplex. Hashal, big up to you. Arteta will kill it in phase 9 of the project. Phase 9, you know. DLM perplex. Arsenal and Man United fans both lack ambition, brother. Me's difference is Arsenal entertain Arteta bottling trophies even after a long while Man United are. Cross coming in. Oh, Newcastle almost. Arteta is good to bring stability. Yeah. We might need to get a CB attacker. Misha is finished. Yeah, maybe you're right. You're right. If we're not going to have Mudrik at all throughout this season, which looks like that's the case, we might need him. So I think we will make 3 signings for first team, like top goalkeeper and a CB and a striker. I'm not sure about a goalkeeper, man. I don't think they sign a goalkeeper. Unless you're talking about someone. Even then, like, look at the number of goalkeepers we've bought. I think they're in the business for more goalkeepers. CB and a striker, yeah. I think we need quality CPs, man. Hall, what a player he's turned out to be, huh? What an amazing player he's turned out to be. Come on, Miz. I think Chelsea will look at David from Lille in the summer. I don't think so. Look, he's not the level that we need. I think that boat has. We did look at him once upon a time, but we don't need him. He'll be a free agent next summer. In my opinion, he's not Chelsea level. He's more like West Ham level. I agree. Fair enough. Summer. Caicedo, right back. Mainu Lavi in the middle. Midfield. Enzo as half space 10. Imagine. Nah, look, for me, Mainu is he physical enough? We need a little bit of physicality there. We don't need Mainu as well. Like Enzo and Lavia does that. Honestly, it's unnecessary. It's extremely unnecessary. Shot coming in. Arsenal shot. Oh my days. Wow. Well done. Well done, Arsenal. Sorry. Well done, Newcastle. Nice blocks. Arsenal up to their old tricks in the set pieces, and then the shot was just pinging around in the box. Well done. Duke. They are replacing KDH, Carney, and Caicedo with Mino. They are replacing KDH, Carney, and Cassidy with Mino, maybe. Uh, and then big up to you, my man. Always like Cole. Wasn't happy he was sold. He was versatile as well. Yeah, true, true. He looked good for us as well. All right. G11W, I can see us recalling Chalobah now to end up getting Diamante for CB in summer. I like Diamante. I was on Diamante for the couple of matches that I saw of Sporting. I did like the look of him. KDH is a pointless signing and a bit of a business in the summer, Miz. Yeah, Minu Lol, mid guy. I don't know about mid guy. My no, he's a good player. He's a good, talented player. Livermento, come on, Newcastle. Ladies and gentlemen, smash up the like button. Let's get those likes up. Pump those likes, ladies and gentlemen. Pump those likes. Hopefully, Arsenal get knocked out. Hopefully, Arsenal get knocked out. That is what we are all hoping for. Alberto Arojo will be good for us. Why I don't hear anything about him? No, I mean, there are some news about him, just not in January. I think he's more of a summer signing. My news is good, but I'm not sure if he's the right option. I'll tell you right now, I don't think he's the right option right now. He's a good player. There's no need for him. And apparently he's seeking 200K in salaries. Yeah, forget about that. I won't be surprised if the board's only, to be honest, this January. No, I don't think he'll be sold this January, but I think he's definitely penciled down for the summer. In January, if we sell him, then we need to go out there and because it looks like Woodford is going to be unavailable as well. Oh, no, 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 no. Arsenal in the attack. Good defending from Newcastle, man. Very, very strong defending. So Cuckoo or Hall, thank God Cuckoo got his act together. Yeah, I mean, look, Cucurella is still top player. But I guess this is why Hall moved, not only for Cuckoo, but there was Ian Martin at that time, Ben Chilwell as well. Very good news today is Chelsea considering attacking players this window. At least they're thinking of doing something. What happened with all the news prior to the transfer window that we're not going to do any business? Talk about a lot of BS that they were talking about. Man, they're so dangerous. Set pieces, Arsenal. Timber almost scored. Timber almost scored. Man, Timber was clear. He should have scored that. He really should have scored that. He was clear. Because there is 2 legs in the League Cup semi-final. Oh, really? This is over 2 legs? What? Why? So there will be a match at there'll be an away game for Arsenal at yeah, I think Arsenal's dead for sure. Wow, Anthony Gordon, nice pace. Come on, Arsenal. Lewis Hall, Livermento as well. They've got Lewis Hall and Livermento. They've done a bit of a madness. I don't think Cole will improve. How many games he loses his player? You always position opposition player run in front of or behind Colwell, and he loses him. Yeah, there's been plenty of occasions like that. Plenty of occasions. Does Chelsea need someone like Van Dijk? Even though we conceded 2 versus United, he was the best defender. Yeah, that's the levels that we need. You know, there's not many Van Dijks out there in the market. You need to find someone close enough or someone you can develop to Van Dijk level that's shown that yes, they can be the next Van Dijk. Miz, would you take Gordon as Mudryk replacement? Brother, what a silly question. Would I take Anthony Gordon, as Mudryk replacement? Have a listen to what you just said. Of course, bro. Gordon is better than a lot of our players. Anthony Gordon is a top winger. Top winger. Oh, that was poor clearance from Arsenal. Newcastle should have done better. How the hell are Arsenal still doing this with their corners? How come no one's figured them out? It's mad, man. It's actually mad. I think Chalobah has his confidence back. How did we not concede on corners or set pieces against Arsenal? Yeah. Ms. Anthony or Mudryk, why are we asking these questions? What's the point of these questions? They're both rubbish. Neither. How about neither? Is that an option? Anthony or Mudryk? Neither. I know Ms. just asking if you prefer Gordon, especially because we're interested in Williams too. I always like Premier League experience, so I'd go with Anthony Gordon. Nico Williams is a special player too. Don't get me wrong. I know he's not lit up the place this season, but I know what I've seen with Nico Williams. I'll go with Anthony Gordon purely because of the Premier League experience, because I truly appreciate Premier League experience a lot. Miz, would you take Musiala? Yeah, I would. I would get rid of like Nkunku, Felix, and all of these players and get Musiala. Yeah, it's not going to happen though. Musiala is not going to come to Chelsea Football Club. Thoughts on Bastoni, Miz? Would he leave to join us? Look, Italian players barely leave Serie A, man. I mean, Sandro Tonali only did that because one, he's getting a lot of money, and two, AC Milan needed money as well. They were in the mud. It generally doesn't happen. Bastoni is a top defender. It's not going to happen. I don't see any of these Italian defenders leaving Serie A. That's their brand. Serie A is their brand. They stay there. They represent their country. It's not going to happen. What are these questions? The club is fighting top four, and we're getting questions like this. Yeah, man. Some of these questions are mad. Ms. Laying the smackdown on the directors on all you can eat Chelsea. Yeah. It was a good episode. Check it out. Check it out if you've missed out. I would like an Osimhen and Araujo and a Diego Costa. See, all the money that we spent, it would have been better if we spent in this manner as opposed to whole heap of players that we bought, and we're trying to get rid of a lot of them out anyway. Yeah, it's mad. Come on, Newcastle. Smash up the like button, guys. Come on. Pump the likes. Pump the likes. Timber. All the way back to Saliba. Saliba to Raya. That's a very good pass Raya found. In midfield. To Declan Rice. Back to Declan Rice again. Don't understand the fan base regarding players coming to Chelsea when our moronic directors bottling recruitment every season. Yeah, you're right. I mean, I think a lot more focus needs to be put on what type of squad are we really building? Is this a squad that can actually achieve greatness? It's a team maybe that can reach top four, but that's probably the ceiling. In order to get Premier League titles or Champions League trophies again, you need more. You need way more. Nice interception. That's a foul, though. Ashraf Ratcliffe is doing madness in United. Thank God he stayed away from us. would have sold Colwell or whoever easily. I mean, look, we've gone through that stage, no, Ashraf? We've gone through our owners getting rid of a whole heap of academy players. We've gone through our phase of that. So they're just going through their phase. We've sold Mason Mount. We've sold Conor Gallagher. We've sold Ian Martson. We've sold a bunch of players, a bunch of academy players. So we've gone through our phase, and they're just look. Maybe this is the way to rebuild again, isn't it? But I'd be shocked if they get rid of Kobe Manu. I can understand they might get rid of Alejandro Garnacho because he's not really the levels. But there's something about Kobe Manu. I'd be shocked if they got rid of him. Arsenal with the throw-in. Timber. Come on, Newcastle. Come on, Lewis Hall. Yes, good defending. Newcastle. Oh, come on. Easily given away. That goes out for another corner. Get ready for another corner. Stephen Michaels, Forrest embarrassing our model and process. I don't know they're doing a madness there. They really are. They really are doing a madness. Arsenal corner coming up, ladies and gentlemen. Arsenal corner. And this time, Newcastle goalkeeper comes out and punches the living daylights out of the ball. Arsenal still have the ball, though. Oh, that would have been a nice through ball from Jurian Timber. Oh, sorry, Lewis Skelly. Do you know what? This guy's an all right player, Lewis Skelly. He's a pretty good left back. Arsenal, they found some decent players from their academy, man. And that Ethan Wenweri, however you pronounce his name, he's a good player too. Daniel Amiz, what a point recalling Chalobah then going to get sold in the summer. Yeah, I mean, they're just playing Chalobah. Look, either they're going to recall him and then they're going to just do him anyway down the track, or they're going to use him to buy Mark Gehi. They're just adamant in getting Mark Gehi. And I'm just fed up of Chelsea buying all of these sort of second tier CBs. Get a top CB, please. We need to fix our defense. Don't get another second tier CB. You get a Mark Gehi with someone top next to him. What a ball. Come on. Jacob Murphy. Isak bombing through. Hey, they need to look at that. They need to look at that Isak situation. Oh, they don't have VAR, do they? There's probably no VAR. Isak was pulled. Isak was on a mad run. Isak puts the ball through brilliantly. What a player Isak is. And then he was bombing forward. Hey! He was pulled. Oh my God. That's a yellow, at least at a bare minimum. That's a bare minimum yellow. Number 19. Number 19. Who's number 19? Trossard. That's a yellow. That's a yellow for Trossard, man. Got away with it. For us, it's like Leicester-like situation. It won't last. I don't know why people are comparing them to throw mud at ourselves. You think, look, I hope it doesn't last, but they do have a pretty solid team, They got a striker that's banging in goals. They got strong wingers. They got strong midfield, and they got a strong defense. Now, you tell me, are you just saying this because it's Forest and they generally can't? These sort of teams shouldn't be able to keep up, or are you saying this because you don't rate their players? Because their players are very, very good. Chris Wood up front, Elanga, Morgan Gibbs White, and even Kalamatanodoy is playing really well. So, and their defense is strong, man. Murillo. And who else do they have? Milinkovic or something? A strong team. They're a very strong team. Daniel Knight is saying there is VAR. That's even more criminal. If there's VAR, how did they not see that? At least yellow card him. It's mad. Madness. That'll be a foul. Miz, what do you think of Minu to Chelsea? Look, top player, good talent. Unnecessary for Chelsea Football Club. Unnecessary. Duke, big up. Miz, can Mark Geehee develop more? I feel he's at maximum best suited at mid-table. Yeah, I agree, man. Like, mid-table clubs, I don't think he's top of the top level. There's a reason why we're going for Mark Geehee. There's a substantial sell-on clause, so we're going to get a discount for that. And we have Chalobah there, so we could potentially get discount over discount. You know, our academy product as well. So they know that there'll be sentimental value from that. Overall, is not the level, man. It is. We'll be back again talking about trying to get another CB. Watch. Once you get someone like Mark Geehee, watch literally another Windows time, we'll be talking about getting another CB. AKB, how about this rumor about Roman taking back the club Chelsea? Means, do you have any? There's no chance. No chance. The UK government will not allow for that anymore. Forest didn't spend 1.5 billion. We couldn't beat Championship Ipswich. Yeah. The thing is, there are a shortage of world-class CBs with a good age, 25 to 30, that are easy to get. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Come on, Newcastle. Nearly 28 minutes gone, ladies and gentlemen, and it's shot from Gabriel Magalhaes. It's still Arsenal 0, Newcastle 0. And why am I like nearly? I'm almost like a minute behind. Why am I so far behind? That's ridiculous. It is what it is. And then now, bro, Forest ain't a year-on-year top four team. Not with these players. I'd be very surprised if they become a consistent top four team. Oh, you're talking about year in, year out. Okay, I was more talking about this season. Top eight, maybe they've got big plans though. So let's see. Yeah, look, they've taken Arsenal sporting director Edu with them as well. So not that I rate Edu, but they're showing ambition. They're definitely showing ambition. That's for sure. Arsenal, they're through. They're through. Oh, hit the post. Wow, who was that? Martinelli, was it? Damn. Martinelli. Wow. That's a brilliant ball, man. They were through. Martinelli with the pace. And then the shot. Oh, did the keeper get something on that? Maybe the goalkeeper got something on that, man. Maybe the keeper got something on that. And I need to hold on. Why am I so far behind? It's not nice. Man, I'm still almost like a minute behind. Why? Yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. More shots from Arsenal over the top. Odegaard. Shervin, big up to you. Big up, Miz. Arsenal will win nothing. I hope so, man. I hope so. I hope they get nothing. Absolutely nothing. Come on. Come on. Corner coming up for Arsenal. Oh, damn. And Arsenal are always threatening in corners, man. They're always threatening. Damn. Always threatening, Arsenal. Always. Here comes Arsenal again. What we never learned from set pieces, they're lethal weapons nowadays. Yeah, look, the amount of set pieces we get, we should be capitalizing, but we don't. We don't. We just don't capitalize. Why is this energy drink cup free in two legs? No big competition is two legs, but this choo-choo competition wants to be two. Yeah, this is mad. There's no reason to have Carabao Cup semi-final over two legs. Like, why? What's the point? What's the point? That's very good pressing from Arsenal, man. Very, very good pressing. Joe Linton. Nice. Come on, come on. Newcastle could be on a break now. Newcastle could be on a break. Ah, come on, Newcastle. Newcastle shaping up to lose this, aren't they? Abel, big up to the legend Hazard. It's his birthday today. Yep. Happy birthday to Eden Hazard. Duke, is Sterling playing? No, he's not, but I think he's on the bench. I think he's on the bench. Or is he playing? Is Raheem Sterling playing? Give me 1 second. Let me just check that out. I didn't see him. I haven't seen him so far in the match. If he is playing, then I haven't seen him. I don't think he is. I don't think he is. No, it's Leandro Trossard. Trossard and Martinelli. Yeah, I thought so. But he's in the bench. He's in the bench. Ruda, big up to you. What's up? I was up late night editing my video. Big up to you. Big up to the chat. Big up, my man. Nicole saying Sterling injured as far as I know. Yeah, he's in the bench though. He's back, I guess. Back from his injury. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, Newcastle. Uh, Daniel, Ms., what we going to do with Sterling in the summer? Where are we going to sell him to? Very, very interesting question, man. That's going to turn out to be a problem for us. Yep. Sterling will turn out to be a problem because Arsenal ain't going to buy him. And then who we left with? I don't know if he's going to be keen to go to another Premier League club. Is he still keen to go to maybe Crystal Palace down the track? There was interest from Crystal Palace as well. It'll be another London club, you'd think. It'd be another London club. Um, Crystal Palace. Will Sterling lower his levels? Even though Sterling himself has lowered his level anyway, he's not that same Sterling anymore. But you know how some of these players are, right? They don't want to go down a level. Spurs can take Sterling. Yeah. Saudi Arabia, I don't think Sterling wants to go to Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia is not for everyone, Abel. Unless, I guess, if they throw huge money. But Saudis, for some reason, they're not throwing huge money anymore. Like they're still doing business, but they're not throwing huge money. Initially, they did what they did, but yeah. Come on, come on. Come on, Newcastle. Dubrovka, long ball coming up. Long ball. Header. Isak. Yes. Yes. Come on, Newcastle. Isak, man. What a baller. What an absolute baller Isak is, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. And Newcastle, man, they're in with the lead. Come on. Come on, Newcastle. I want them to knock out Arsenal. Please. Isak goal. Lovely. Direct ball into the box. Goalkeeper with a direct ball. And then someone headed it. The flick on. And then goal. Who flicked that on? Who flicked that on? That was a good flick on. Dan Burn, I think. Was it Dan Burn? Oh, and then Murphy with the assist, actually. Murphy put it on the plate. Yeah, Murphy put it on the plate. Yeah, maybe it wasn't Dan Burn initially. But nice. What a finish from Isak. That's the level that we need. Yeah, Isak is next level, man. That's the level that we need, man. We need Isak type of a player. Isak is going to be 200 million. Yeah, of course, man. If I'm Newcastle, I'm not even thinking about selling him. That's the player that you keep to build. That's the player that you keep to build. Newcastle 1, Arsenal 0. Here they come again. Here comes Newcastle. Hall. Delap is our level. Look, don't disregard Delap. I like Delap. I think there's a baller there. Delap is going to be good. Don't disregard Delap. This is like that Duran situation. We disregarded Duran, and Duran now getting linked with Barcelona. Delap, when you come from the Manchester City academy, it's not a joke thing. It's not a joke thing. But yeah, I hear you. Like we don't. It's not like we need another young player, another young profile. We need a bona fide striker. I hear you, but our owners are not going to do that. They're just not going to do that. Come on, Newcastle. Smash up the like button, guys. Absolutely annihilate the like button. We got Newcastle winning, which is fantastic. Delap, Palmer, Maresca, X City link up. Yep. Kamal Miss bhai, मैं सुना जा रहा हूँ. Good night. मैं सो रहा हूँ. Oh no, मैं सोने जा रहा हूँ. Yeah, sorry. Good night. Just wanted to see Arsenal panic. Have a good night, brother. Have a good night. Ashraf, watch Dilap closely. Me is not really impressed on the ball. To be honest, some strikers are just better in the low block teams. These sort of things can get better. I hear what you're trying to say. You don't like his technical ability on the ball, but that can improve. That can improve. But look at the way he shoots. You need a striker that shoots. You need a striker that's able to ping off shots. And he works his backside off as well. He's a bit of a menace for the defenders. As a striker, you need all of that. And the technical side, I think he can develop. But maybe we need to closely watch him. Maybe do more watch-alongs of Ipswich and closely watch him. Rego Park, big up to you, my man. We're all Geordies today. Of course we are. Of course we're all Geordies. Come on. Arsenal must be thinking, man, even they could do with a striker like Isak. If Arsenal had an Isak level of striker, they're winning the league. They're winning the league. They're winning the league. Livermento defend. Oh no, back to Arsenal. Arsenal with the ball. Rice. Partey. It's a free kick. Free kick in a dangerous position. Arteta should be sacked. What phase is this? Yeah, man. It's madness. As you think we will bottle top four, I'm scared by. Look, our next game is Bournemouth, and it's not going to be easy. Let me tell you that. Bournemouth are unbeaten in their last 8. Bournemouth should have beaten us the first time around this season. And apparently we concede. We're a team that concedes the most in the final 15 minutes. Look, I'm worried. You drop points against Bournemouth, we're going to be in serious level of trouble. Serious level of trouble. We don't get 3 points against Bournemouth, I fear we're going to be 5th or 6th by next week, midweek. The matches are midweek. Free kick coming up for Arsenal. And then I'll take 5th and an extra Champions League place. Yeah, look, if we finish 5th and it's a Champions League position, yeah, sure. But we do need to compete for next season as well. We need to start looking into this recruitment deeply. We really do. Are we actually building a team to win trophies, or are we building a team to just be there and thereabouts for top 4? What type of team are we building? Nice. Nicely blocked. Junior, and with City regaining form, it's going to be long for us maintaining that fourth place. City, Newcastle, Aston Villa, and then Forest are already ahead of us. So there's a lot of problems. Come on, Isak. Isak's what a player. If he found that pass, wow. Football Fan TV, thank you so much for the super chat. Being in Oz, I realize how is this guy doing watch-alongs while doing a full-time job? How many hours do you sleep? Can I get your time management tips? Thank you, my man. Appreciate that. Look, it's tough. I'm not going to lie. It takes a lot of dedication. It takes a lot of effort from the family as well. I'm not going to, disregard that. My wife, she's very patient. Like, initially she wasn't. Initially she didn't like me doing all of this because it's taking me away from the family. It's taking me away from getting proper sleep and being tired the next day. But she came around that this is my passion, and she sees that I'm happy doing that, so she supports that. And yeah, like, you have to be consistent. There are times where I want to sleep. There are times where I don't want to wake up because I'm so sleepy, but you got to wake up if you want to build a good channel. And it's not only about channel. It's now become a situation where I really do it for you guys. I love coming here and mingling with you guys and building this community. Like, you guys have become family. And now it's almost like I can't let family down. Do you know what I mean? Like, I love coming here and seeing Ashraf. I love coming here and seeing Rego Park. I love coming here, seeing comments from Steven. You guys have become Duke. You guys have become like my part of my day-to-day routine, even though I've never seen you guys face to face. But I know there's a real person there, and I know you guys, are here on a regular watching me, and not just me, but mingling with others. Daniel Knight is another one. Ruda is another one. Like, I hope one day I get to see all of you guys, sometime in this lifetime. It would be mad to see each and every one of you guys, and just say thank you. Honestly, like, from a personal point of view, being able to just grab you guys, handshake, give you guys a hug, and say thank you. Like, so yeah, look, it takes a lot of dedication, man. It takes a lot of dedication. It's not for everyone. It is not for everyone. But it is a very fruitful path to walk on. It really is. Yes, the money is obviously good, of course. Thank you so much, YouTube and you guys supporting. The money is good on the side, but it's more than that now. It's not about the money. It's not like, if I didn't get this money that I'd be struggling. No, I wouldn't. Alhamdulillah, thanks to God, like, I do well. I've got a very good job. My wife's got a very good job. Like, we do well, but it's more than that now. It's become a place where we all gather and we watch football together, and we DLM Perplex, another one. Do you know what I mean? Like, someone who we've built a good relationship with. So yeah, all of this matters. Football Fan TV, Jesus, can't imagine going to work with 2 hours sleep. Yeah, look, it helps sometimes because I do get to work from home. I mean, obviously twice a week I do go into the office, but you need help from work as well. Like, my managers, my colleagues, they know that I do this and they're supportive of this as well. So you need everything to fall into place for you. I've got 2 kids as well, 2 young kids, 2 very, very young kids. And there are times I get tired. But look, consistency and making sure you are true to yourself, then you can build a very, very good channel. Rego Park, thank you so much for the super chat. We had our moment in the sun. We've been found out. All our CBs are sus. We can't hold lead. We can't close down games. Maresca, no trust in bench. Yeah, look, it's not good times, man. Like, I'm getting worried. Winless in 4. Like, sometimes I see comments, right? Sometimes I see comments, and people are like, "Oh, did you expect Chelsea to win every game?" No one expected Chelsea to win every game, and it's not like we have. What makes you think fans expected Chelsea to win every game? We haven't won every single game this season. We've lost. We've drawn. So we're used to that. What I'm saying is, when you go through a patch of 4 matches where you haven't picked up a win, that's a problem. That's a genuine problem. We need to get out of this problem, or else, look, 4 games ago, we were talking about keeping up with Liverpool. 4 games later, we're now scared that we're going to miss out on top 4. Do you see how much of a problem this is? 2 points in 12 is a huge problem. 2 points in 12 is a huge problem. And it's not about, oh, what did you expect for us to win every game? No, but I never expected 4-match winless streak. I expected, okay, maybe a couple of matches we don't win, but then bounce back and go for another run. We didn't win against Everton. We lost against Fulham. Bounce back against Ipswich. Win against Palace. Let's go. No, but we've gone through this phase, and now Bournemouth is the next game, and that could potentially be 5-match winless. Bournemouth is not easy. It's not easy. I'll tell you this much. And go 5 matches without a win, yeah, that then I think starts becoming a habit. 2 goals scored in the last 4 matches as well. So we haven't been scoring enough, which this is our philosophy lately, right? We got to score more because we can't defend. So when you don't score and you can't defend, that's a recipe for disaster. Recipe for disaster. We would be lucky if we come in top 6. We have been sussed and Enzo is bottling it. Look, I'm not sure about we've been sussed. But Enzo to a certain level is bottling because we do create chances. So it's not about us getting found out. We've always knew we've got defensive issues, and that's something Enzo Maresca should be tightening up. Us not finishing our food up front from certain attackers, that's on the directors building the level of squad that they've built. But Enzo Maresca, you got to do a lot more with what you have in the bench. Even if you don't trust, you got to utilize what you've got to get a little bit more. You got to be able to be a little bit more flexible in terms of your structure. Sometimes maybe take off that defender. When you're losing game, maybe take off that defender and put another attacker to try and salvage a draw or get that winner. For me, that's where I feel like you can criticize Enzo Maresca. He's too hell-bound on structure and balance. He's never going to deviate away. When was the last time we ever saw Enzo Maresca taking off a defender or a midfielder to bring on another attacker? He'll never do that. You know why? Because it breaks the balance. It breaks the structure. But sometimes you need that. Sometimes you need that. When you're losing a game, sometimes you just need to go and throw the kitchen sink, man. What's the point? You're losing 1-0, or say in Fulham's case, we're losing 2-1. What's the point if we lose 3-1, 4-1? But go out there and at least salvage a draw. Rego Park, been saying it all season. We cannot rely on a shootout every game. No goals equals DL because we can't defend to save our lives. Yeah, draw or loss. I agree. Kyan, big up to you. Palmer has scored those 2 as well. No one else is stepping up. Yep, agreed. Lavia will be back against Bournemouth. Let's see how it goes. And that's the other issue. We're all excited to have Lavia back. Of course we are. Can this brother stay fit? Or is he going to a little bit of intensity in the game and this guy is going to end up getting injured again? Is that what's going to happen? So, yeah. Every team slides Man City, and I hope this slide is short. Yeah, look, we need to, whatever slide it is, we need to get out of that slide now. Now. And go on another run. We have to go and keep winning. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, straight after this watch along, we will drop our latest Chelsea news. So do look out for that. Content, lots of content coming your way. If you missed out on the video earlier on, which was in regards to Nicholas Jackson, do check that out. John Obi Mikel's got a bit of talk about Nicholas Jackson. Do check that out. If you've missed that video out, make sure you watch that. That was the earlier video. At least 2 pieces of content on a regular. At least 2 pieces of content on a day-to-day basis. Easy flow. Let Enzo Maresca play Cole Palmer on the wing, play Nkunku as a 10, and play Jackson as a striker. Those are 3 players we got who can score goals. I won't rush Lavia back. Just watched All You Can Eat Chelsea. You guys were totally right. Until we get a striker good at hold up play, movement in the box, and good aerially for crosses, corners, and set pieces. Yeah. I hope you guys have enjoyed the All You Can Eat Chelsea episode. It was a good episode. It was a really, really good episode. It was a really good episode. Do you know what? Do you know what would be interesting? Maybe what I'll do, whilst we do this watch along, maybe we can turn it into. It's a good time. Maybe we can turn it into a members call in as well. What do you guys think? Members call in. I'll put in. Let's do that. We can utilize the half. Listen to some of you guys as well. Yeah, I think that'd be nice. I've pinned it. Let me put the link. So if you guys are a member, or if you haven't become a member, become a member. If you want to join in the watch along, do so for the second half, and we can talk about anything you want. We can talk about anything you want. Just click the link. So the message is out there. Click the link, and you can join. You can join for the second half and talk about anything you want. I think this is a good time. This is a good time to do this. So yeah. To all the channel members out there, happy for you guys to join. The link is in the description. If you want to become a member, once again, the link is in the description. Become a member, and then you'll have access to the community page. Well, everyone's got access to the community page, but I'll put that link specifically for members, and then you can join, and we can watch the second half together and talk about whatever you want to talk about. We can talk about that. I think it would be prudent. Okay. Easy flow. Ms. Why Chelsea wingers don't really know how to score goals. We depend on Cole, Palmer, and Jackson too much. Let our wingers start scoring goals for us. Yeah, we do. We do need wingers that's gonna score. I agree. H. Mustafa, Miss, do you agree that on reflection after the Potter saga, we actually have a team? We all agree we need to qualify quality CB and striker. Yeah, look, the entirety of the team is not bad. There are certain areas that we need to be better. And if we go out there and do the right business in the transfer window, then yeah, we can. Been trying to become a member for a year now. YouTube just won't give me the option. That's strange. Why? Give me 1 second. Because it's literally on my description. If you have a look at the, let me put it on the live chat. Yeah. Adnan, here it is, brother. The link is there. If you click on that link, that should take you to becoming a member. Yeah. So see if that works for you, man. See if that works for you. Second half will start very, very soon. Just went no button. Do you see when you come to my channel, do you see a button called join as well? Like there should be a button called join. There should be a button called join. When like if you're in the screen on any video, there should be a button called join. I don't know how else to help you out, man. DLM Perplex is saying, I see the button. Why isn't Adnan seeing it, guys? But yeah, join anyone, join. Is who would you like to join in January market? A defender and a striker. I would love to see one defender, one quality defender, and a very, very good striker that can compete with Nicholas Jackson. That's all I need to say. And look, if we can get back Andre Santos is probably the most important one, to be honest. I'd actually try and get Andre Santos back. Yeah, but that's not happening. Adnan, no, bro. I even have YouTube Premium. I don't know what's going on, man. I don't know what's going on. Don't know what's going on. Yeah. Smash up the like button, guys. Let's get those likes up. Smash up the like button. Second half about to kick off. Hopefully, Newcastle can go away with a nice victory. Yeah, everyone's sleeping. It seems no call in. Yeah, no one's calling in. Everyone's having a mad sleep. Sadman Alam, hi Miz, bro. Love from Bangladesh. Love my man. Always love my countrymen. Appreciate that. Appreciate that, Sadman. Second half about to kick off. And we've kicked off. All right, that's better. Now I'm like 20 seconds behind, which is perfect. ADS, are you Bengali, Miss? Thought you was Pakistani. No, I'm Bangladeshi. Yes, I'm Bangladeshi. I'm Bengali. Even though my mom was actually born in Pakistan, my mom was born in Islamabad. In fact, a lot of my mom's siblings, because my grandfather from my mom's side, he's in foreign affairs, so he once worked in Pakistan. But yeah, our background is from Bangladesh. Yeah. Miz was Pakistani before 1971. Yeah. Sadman, if you come to Bangladesh any day, hopefully we can meet as we blue brothers. Yeah, look, next time I come to Bangladesh, inshallah, I'm going to try and create like a gathering or something where we can maybe do a watch along or something together, watch matches together, and get as many Chelsea fans as possible and do something really big. Yeah. Come on, Newcastle. Welcome to Delhi anytime. Hi. Yeah, India is another place that I need to go. I need to link up with Baba and do some madness with him. Nice pressing from Newcastle. Adrian, so when Bangladesh play Pakistan in cricket, who do you really support? Bangladesh, man. Come on, that's my country. That's my birth country. That's my homeland. Um, so yeah. Come on, Newcastle. This has Bangladesh doing since that student uprising that was epic. Oh man, I'm behind again. Why? $49. Yeah, okay, that's at least better. Still not the greatest. I was only 20 seconds behind. Now I'm 30 seconds behind. All right, Newcastle. Yeah, Miss, how's Bangladesh doing since that student uprising? That was epic. Yeah, look, it's still a struggle. It's never going to be easy once you kick out the government. Revolution. Um, it's going to be difficult because the issues are far deep rooted, man. You got rid of the government, sure, but in every single department of that government, whether it's health, whether it's in taxation, whether it's in any sort of facets of the country, there's all of these people from the previous government. They've got jobs there, so you got to eradicate all of them. You got to get rid of them. You got to make for example, you got to make the Supreme Court, get rid of all the people that were involved previously. You got to get rid of them, and then you got to get rid of all the people that were corrupted in the taxation. Got to get rid, and many more industries. Isak, oh yes, Anthony Gordon 2-0. Come on. 2-0 Shervin. By the way, I've got the link in the community page if you want to join for the call in. I've opened up the show for anyone that wants to call in and join for the watch along and just talk about anything you want to talk about. So happy for you to join, my man. Come on, Newcastle. Yes. Newcastle's absolutely cleaned them up. Newcastle have cleaned up Arsenal. Come on. Anthony Gordon. Yes. Wow, Newcastle are playing like proper champions. I hope they go on and win this, man. Honestly, I hope Newcastle go on and win this Carabao Cup. Lovely. Come on. Cool. We'll see you soon, Shervin. Yep. Arteta is hooked. Geordie's gang up the Arsenal. Are you going to do a video after this? Yeah, look, after this will be the Chelsea transfer video, maybe sometime tomorrow. I have to touch base on some reaction from the Arsenal fan base. Isak has scored 9 games in a row, but the club want us to be happy with guys like Jackson. Yeah, this is another point that I've said in All You Can Eat Chelsea. As a striker, yeah, you can miss. No one's expecting Jackson to score every game, but to be goalless in 4, that's a problem for us. That's a problem. You need your striker to at least score, on a regular basis. You can't have 4 matches where you don't score. You need to score like you go through 3 matches of not scoring. You must score in that 4th one. And it's not even as if Jackson doesn't get any chances. Jackson's actually been missing chances. That's the problem. It's another thing we can say that, oh, we don't create chances for Jackson, but that's not the case. We create a lot of chances for Jackson. Adnan Miz, it's a struggle worth going through long term. What struggle? Elaborate. And how? I'm not sure. What do you mean? Can you elaborate what you're talking about? That way I can understand what you're saying. Arteta is finished at Arsenal. I hope Newcastle get a 3rd goal. Yeah, man, a 3rd. Look, already 2-0, and then Newcastle got a home match as well against Arsenal, because it's a two-legged affair. This Carabao Cup semi-final. I don't know why it's over 2 legs. It's just ridiculous. Newcastle should just be going through to the final. But yeah, Newcastle got two goals lead, and the next match is at St James's Park, so it's looking long for Arsenal. Faisal, big up to you. His honest opinion, are we worried for top 4 status now? Yes, we are. It would be a disaster if we don't qualify for Champions League. These defensive injuries and clubs like City, these defensive injuries and clubs like City, Newcastle, Villa, and Forest now on our neck. Yeah, agreed. Big trouble. And then what you were talking about regarding the upheaval? Oh, yeah. We're in for the long haul, Adnan. Like, the interim government that we have right now is there for at least 3 years, but they might need to be there for at least 5 years to fix all the deep-rooted problems, get rid of all the people that were involved with the previous government from deep down on every single sector of the economy. So, yeah. I bet if Sterling comes on, he scores. I don't want Arsenal to get a good manager, so Arteta should stay. Yeah, this is so good. This is so good to see Arsenal in the mud. So good. Come on. Ashraf, I just saw the video of you sharing with me. Saeed's reaction. Yeah. I might have to show that on video and talk when I talk about Kobe Minu. Straight after this, ladies and gentlemen, the Chelsea transfer news video will drop, and we'll talk about that. Sadman, Jackson has lost his mojo. He and Maresca will have to work hard to find a solution ASAP. Otherwise, it'll be difficult for us. Who do you want as CB? Chalaba, Gihi? To be honest, neither. Like, if we have to call back, then okay, fair enough. Call back Chalaba. Chalaba is better than a lot of our defenders, I'll tell you right now. And he's not even the levels. Mark Gihi is someone we should just stay away. Don't think I don't think we need that. I need a CB. Now, I don't know. I'm not a scout. But I need a top-level CB. Cross coming in. Oh, my God. Kai Havitz. What an absolute howler. That is an absolute howler. They are gonna 100% crucify him. Arsenal fan base are gonna murder Kai Havitz today, man. Oh my God, that came off his shoulder. They're looking for a striker, and they're looking at someone like Isak doing madness on the other side, and then they have a look at Kai Havitz and look at what he's up to. Oh my God, I love it. I love it, Kai Havitz. I absolutely love it. Oh my God. Brilliant. Oh, I knew this would be a worthwhile watch along. I really did. I knew this was going to be fun. Smash up the like button, guys. Smash the like button. I would love to see at least 100 likes. That would be very, very nice, to be honest, if we can get 100 likes. But yeah, so nice to see Arsenal in the mud. So nice. Sad part is that there is a second leg to this. That's the sad part. But it's at St. James's Park, so Newcastle should really take care of that. Achapong had a great debut, and we recalled Anselmino. Do we need to sign defender this window? Look, I mean, both Achapong and Anselmino, they're kids. Are we asking kids to go out there and get top 4 for us? Get top 4. Like, it's a lot of pressure, man. Get rid of all of those Buddy Shields, Desasis, and all of these players. Get a quality defender that other kids can learn from. Do you know what I mean? Come on, good defending. It's called a hate along, Miz. Yeah. You're right. I should be actually calling it a live hate along. Live watch along. Yeah, maybe I should say live hate along. You should call this a hate watch along. Yeah. and then hopefully Arsenal get done by Man United in the FA Cup as well. Yeah. H. Mustafa, smash them likes for Miz. Come on. Stephen, flop along. Live flop along. Flop it, man. It's been a while since we flopped it, man. I'm desperate to flop it, but our team's not letting us flop it, man, Stephen. Our team is just making us be very, very... It's making us shrink. If anything, it's making us shrink. Daniel G. Is it too simplistic to say we should sign Gihi because he was automatically become our best CB? I don't think we have anyone better than him in the squad at the moment. One of the biggest reasons we're going after Mark Gihi is not because of his quality. Is purely because we have that buyback clause, and there's the chance that we could potentially sell Chalobah and get more discount. So the buyback clause gives us discount, and the fact that we have Chalobah that they like will further give us a little bit more leverage. It's got nothing to do with that. That Mark Gihi is a top level CB. He's not. He's good, Not top level CB. I hope Arsenal go out of Champions League as well. Means 100%, man. 100%. 100%. I think that'll happen. Once they come across a top team in the Champions League, they'll get knocked out. They'll happen. But they've absolutely been schooled here by Newcastle, man. I love it. Love it. Good block. Good block, man. Good block. Well done, Newcastle. Sadman, bro, off topic. I'm a huge fan of Australian cricket. I support them after Bangladesh. It felt great to see Cummins and co to regain the BGT. Share your reaction on Australia's BGT triumph. Excellent, man. Unbelievable. I'm so proud of the Aussies. One of my teams that I follow is Australia as well, because obviously Bangladesh is not always there. Yeah, man, Australia just unbelievable team. Love it. Shervin in the house. Shervin, how are you, brother?
Hey, good, man. It's been a while.
It's been a while, man. I know you've been asking for this, calling for this. We're here now. Talk to me, bro. Talk to me about anything you want to talk about. We can watch the game and talk about anything you want.
I mean, 100%. First of all, it's great to see Arsenal in the mud. I mean, you always love to see that. But yeah, we're kind of in the mud too. That's the only thing. So we
I
gotta talk
know,
about that.
bro.
Yeah,
Every time we laugh, I always have my hand, I've got my hand on the handbrake, because you can't laugh fully, wholeheartedly, because
100%.
we're in a bit of a mud too.
Yeah, what do you think led to this? Because I have some theories, guys.
What do I think has led to this? Look, I think the defensive issues, Shervin, they were there all the time. Even when we were winning, they were there. So that's number one. Enzo Maresca hasn't really been able to address the defensive frailties. Now, that's one thing. Injuries have not helped. Injuries have caused a domino effect. I'm not saying Wesley Fofana is levels, because I don't really even trust Wesley Fofana. But Wesley Fofana was key to Maresca. Not having Wesley Fofana created a ripple effect of utilizing Tosin and Desasi, who are not good enough. And then not having Lavia as well in midfield created that imbalance. So you got that sort of issue in defense, which then culminated towards the midfield, and hence where we are. So we've got defensive frailties, we've got injuries, and the third one that I'll say is Enzo Maresca has been stubborn as well. He's not really utilizing the squad to the fullest. Yes, you don't like the bench. Yes, you can't trust players like Nkunku and Felix. They're not your type of players. I get it. But you have to do what you can in order to pick up points. You can't be stubborn and just go, no, I don't trust them. That's it. I don't want to utilize them. No, mate. Find ways with what you have and then address all of this in the summer when the season's over. Yeah. So it's a culmination of a lot of things, Shervin. That's how I look at it.
Yeah, for sure. I look at it the same way too. But there's a lot of different ways you can look at it. The Mudryk situation, of course, it's really weird. Because before that happened, we were flying. We had like 7 wins in a row or whatever.
Shervin, remember I said, do you remember I was seeing some of our videos?
Yeah, I remember,
I said, don't disregard this Mudryk situation. It can cause a bit of a black cloud, Do you know what I mean?
100%. And I saw the funniest take on Twitter. Someone was saying, so I don't remember who it was, but they were saying, what if everyone was in on this? What if everyone was doping? That's why we were winning all these games. And then all of a sudden, Mudryk is
that's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's hilarious. But yeah, it probably had an effect, right? Because there's a lot of uncertainty. I'm guessing other players are scared to even take the normal things they already take, right? Because they're like, oh, what if this is what led to this happening, or what if it was a false positive? There's a lot of things that can, there's a lot of ways that can affect the squad. But even more so,
Shervin, on top of that, some of them could be mates with Mudryk as well, and that might impact them a little bit.
For sure.
One of our mates is in the bin. Do you know what I mean?
100%. But even more so than that, I feel like with this squad, it was bound to happen this way once we got one loss. because it really gives me that kind of a team vibe that, it's a young team, I get it, but it does give me the vibe of, oh, if we lose one game or if we have like one or two bad performances, all of a sudden, no one really believing in what we're doing. All of a sudden, there's a lot of doubt in the tactics or whatever. So that could be part of it. There's another aspect that is now that we don't have the conference league games, there could be all of a sudden a lot of disgruntled players, right? Because your João Felixes, your Nkunkus, they would at least play the conference leagues, right? But
yes,
as soon as we stop playing conference league, all of a sudden we're in this trouble.
Yeah, that's also a problem. Yeah, I agree. That could be an issue as well. That now minutes are hard to come by.
Yeah, 100%. And when we do rotate, or we have that Ipswich game, right?
Yeah,
it clearly doesn't work. Nkunku, I don't know how you feel about Nkunku, but to me, like giving Nkunku even 1 minute is criminal. I do not understand how he started that game. I do not understand how he comes off every game for Jackson. He didn't the last game, but up until then, like if you want to sub off Jackson, Gio has to be the natural replacement because he does the same things he does. He does all the pressing.
Put it this way, Shervin. I don't think Nkunku is a bad player. I think Nkunku is actually a very, very good player. But the problem here is the way our squad has been built, and the only place where Nkunku can see himself play is in the striker position. We've got too many 10s. Cole Palmer, the fact that he's our number 1, number 10, is kind of killed Nkunku's time here at Chelsea. And then on top of that, you have Felix. So, which then means Cole Palmer is not going to be subbed off. He's not going to miss out on any Premier League games. Cole Palmer is going to play every single Premier League minutes, right?
So then that leaves 10s. You know what I mean? Like that's where I go like, okay, Maresca, you're kind of being stubborn here,
Exactly. This is why I'm like, Maresca, he talks about the balance of the team. Oh, we can't have... Why not create a structure that can fit 2 10s? But then this is why he keeps talking about that maybe he can't have 2 10s because he doesn't have quality defenders. He doesn't have a midfield without Lavia can't support 2 10s. Defenders that can't defend in wide areas can't support 2 10s. So I don't know. Look, come back to the Nkunku, situation. So you can't be a number 10. The only chance he gets is as a striker, and he can't deliver what Jackson does, because Maresca wants what Nicholas Jackson gives off the ball, and Nkunku ain't gonna be able to give that. So this is why Nkunku, he's a victim of the circumstance, and right now he's no good to the football club, he's no good to the manager, and he's no good for himself. So for all parties involved, we need to part ways.
He's a victim of the circumstance, and also I feel like he has part in this too, because in the recent games you can just tell he doesn't care. He doesn't track. He doesn't try his best. He seems like he's sleepwalking through the games, and that might be because he's not happy with his minutes. But that's also helping him not get any more minutes. You know what I mean? It's kind of like a self-fulfilling prophecy.
Yeah. Look, he's never been that type of... Look, Nkunku, even if he played as a 10, Shervin, he would be a luxury player for us. He would be a player that we allow to basically roam around everywhere and not really contribute too much off the ball. Now, in the Premier League, maybe you can allow for one player to be like that. And even then it's detrimental, because in the Premier League, it's a beast. Every player needs to work their backside off the ball. Now, if you play Nkunku, let's just say you play Nkunku, and you play him in his natural position as a 10 behind Nicholas Jackson. Well, then Cole Palmer, let's just say we still play Cole Palmer out on the right side. Cole Palmer's defensive work rate will need to exponentially go up. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying Cole Palmer's a lazy player. Cole Palmer's he's pretty good off the ball. But
I will say it. I will say he's a lazy player. Look, and that's nothing against him. He's a very good player. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, but there are times where he could do more. There are times where he's too casual. You know what I'm saying?
Of course. But the point that I'm trying to get to is that you then can't have 2 players like that. You can't have Nkunku
100%.
and Copa. Then I'm telling you, the opposition will just run all over us, right?
No, I completely agree. I completely agree. But the issue is when we're 2-0 down against Ipswich. At that point, it
True.
doesn't matter whether we lose 2-0, 3-0, 4-0. Just get all the attackers on the pitch. Let's see if
I
we can do
agree.
something, you know? Yeah,
I
that's
agree.
where yeah.
I fully agree. Newcastle on a counter attack. Can we do something? 3-0 for Newcastle will be fantastic. Oh, brother, what's going on here? He full collapsed. Oh my god. Oh my god. Who was the Harvey Barnes? The full just collapsed all of a sudden. But yeah, this Shervin, this is my issue with Enzo Maresca. Like, as you said, you're 2-0 losing to Ipswich. Bro, who cares if you lose 3-0 or 4-0 or 5-0? Yeah, okay, it doesn't look good, but throw the kitchen sink to see if you get two back.
100%. 100%. And same with
So,
Fulham. Same even against Palace in the last 10 minutes. Like, we still have 10 minutes. Like, let's do something. Maybe we can get a goal. You know what I mean?
bro, you know what Enzo Maresca said post Palace game, because a couple of journalists asked him, once again, you didn't use Nkunku and Felix as an unused sub. And he goes, who am I going to use them for? Who am I taking them out for? And I'm like, wow, this guy, Shervin, he's not going to deviate away from his structure, you know. He will
Yeah.
not ever take away a defender for another attacker, take away a midfielder for another attacker. He will never do that. He will maintain the balance, and he believes that the balance will find the solution.
Yeah, I think that's inexperience, to be honest with you. I think part of that is because, and this is nothing against Maresca. I think he's done a really good job so far, at least before all this stuff kicked off. But I do think his inexperience is going to bite us in the ass at some point. Maybe here, maybe some point in the
Well,
future.
it already
Because
is, isn't it? It
yeah,
already is.
100%, 100%. Because he's only had the one season with Leicester, and before that, was he doing youth team or something for
Yeah, he
City? I
was at
think.
Man
Yeah,
City.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so he's never been in this position where I have to win this game. Otherwise, our title hopes are shot or our top four hopes are shot. Up to this point, I mean, with Leicester, sure, I guess he had to pick up points, but it wasn't a championship. Leicester was the best team by far. So it wasn't really the
Yeah.
same situation where you need to win all of these games or at least try to win as many as you can. And in the last minutes, if you're down 2-1, you have to throw everything to try to get something out of it. And it's not just good enough to say, "Oh, this today was not our day. We couldn't do anything." But you know what? We'll do better next time. That doesn't fly anymore when you're in the Premier League for a top four team or top six team or whatever. You have
Bro,
to try to squeeze out every point you can.
Shervin, it's such a good point you just said right there, that at this level in the Premier League, there are just times where you just need to find ways to win. Forget about
100%.
your structure. Forget about your balance. Find ways to win. This is not a situation, or this is not a platform in the Premier League for you to stay stubborn and be very rigid with your philosophy. You need to do whatever it takes to win games. Okay, fine. You don't win one, no problems. You don't win against Everton, no problems. You then follow it up with a loss against Fulham, no problem there either. Okay, it can happen. It can happen. But that match against Ipswich, you find whatever it takes, whatever it needs, whatever it takes to win that game. Now, if that means you need to be something different for just a short period of time to get that 3 points, to get your team to start believing, you do that. I don't, Shervin, I don't understand these modern day managers, right? And this is the
Yeah.
problem with modern day managers and old school managers. These modern day managers, they value their system and their philosophy more than 3 points, you know.
Definitely. They're looking at it long term. They're looking at it like, oh, I want to make sure the team performs the way I want it to, so that 2 seasons from now, 3 seasons from now, they're able to perform at the highest level every game. But they're losing sight of the fact that, brother, you might be sacked in 2 years. Like, you know what I mean? Like, make sure you get the points.
You may not be here in 2, 3 years' time.
Yeah, this is Chelsea we're talking about. This is not Man City or whatever. And I'm sure they wouldn't like only reason Guardiola is safe right now is because of all he's achieved. But if this was just some random manager at City doing what he's doing right now, he would be gone too, right? So this is a result
100%.
business. Sure, there are some teams that are a little bit more lenient, like whether it's your Man Uniteds of the world or Liverpool or whatever. But if you're at Chelsea, you need to get the points on the board however you can. Now, if
Yeah.
for 80% of the match you want to do it the way you do it, no problem. But the last 20%, if you're not getting the result, you gotta try to squeeze out any point you can, any way you can. Otherwise, it's just you're not gonna last long enough.
I fully agree with you. I mean, Shervin, we got Bournemouth next.
I'm worried about that match.
What?
Bournemouth are looking good, man. I don't know. I'm really
Bro,
worried about that one.
they're unbeaten in 8. They're unbeaten in 8, and I've watched some of their recent matches. Bro, they look good. They got
They
some of
look
the
good. They look good.
bro. They've got one of the best left backs at the moment with Kirkes. They got a couple of top CBs that are rated highly by all the other top clubs in the Premier League.
Good options on fantasy, by the way. If you don't,
Yeah. I'm thinking,
Hausen, yeah, they're all
bro.
so
I've
many
got
points.
Kirkes. I've got Kirkes, bro. He's clean enough for me.
He's killing it.
He's getting points for me. They got robust midfield, and they got some really good attacking options with Semenyo, Kluivert, Evan Nilsson. They work hard. They work hard. They know that they're not the most talented team out there, but they work their backside off. And we find it difficult against these sort of teams. We should have lost against Bournemouth. That's one game 100% I can say with my hand on my heart. But we should have lost against Bournemouth.
But see, that game is an example of how you squeeze out the points, right? So that was a game where we played really poorly. We gave away a penalty. We were lucky that Sanchez saved that one. There were a number of attacks where they could have scored. Again, we were really lucky to just defend it off the line or defend it however we could. We didn't really have that many chances throughout the game. But in the last 10 minutes, we subbed on Sancho, we subbed on Nkunku, and we just squeezed out some random goal and we just got the 3 points. That's what we need to do more, right? It's fine for the first 70 minutes of the game, you want to do it the way you want to do it, no problem, whatever. But if the result is not good, next time you're 2-0 down against Ipswich, you got to start thinking about just squeezing something out of this, right? Now is the time to think about long-term project or, I want to make sure the team learns this or whatever. Now is the time. Do that next game, right? Now just try to get something out of this game.
100% agreed, bro. 100% agreed. Like, how are you 10 minutes or 15 minutes away from finishing the game and you're okay losing? Like, how are you not throwing more attackers just to find a solution?
I think the owners might have a part in this too, because I feel like if they had placed more of a pressure on Maresca to get top 4, for example, maybe he wouldn't look at it this way.
No, you're right, bro.
Yeah,
you're right. This is why Maresca comes out almost every press conference saying the owners never told me anything about top 4. They just said that just build a good team, develop a good team. So the pressure's not even on him. Like, no one's asked him to get top 4.
I can't see why we can't do both. Yeah, I can't see why we can do both. You can try your best to develop a team. You can try to do it your way for most of the match, but also try to get the points. If at the end you're behind, throw on the attacking players, throw on Felix. Like, I gotta be honest, Miz. I know Felix has had some really poor games as well. I get it. I totally get it. But at the end of the day, this is a guy who was worth over $100 million, or just a couple of years ago, 100 million euros, whatever. Just like 2-3 years ago.
Yeah.
You can't tell me you can't even use him for 10 minutes. Like, that's just ridiculous. I do not accept that.
I agree, bro. Like, find a structure, find a system that can also get the best out of Felix. Right?
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
Like, this is what I'm saying. I know in recent times when Felix and Felix and Nkunku have played, they've not looked the best. I understand that, but you find a way to utilize them. Find a way to make sure that they can ball out. And this is where I'm like, do you know what? Like, Enzo Maresca, I initially did think he was a little bit more pragmatic, but he's not. He's quite sort of strict with the way he wants his football to be played, and he's not really going to deviate too much away from that. He believes in that. That's how he feels that it's brought in success in his short career. And he believes that that's the way to go. And this is the thing with these modern... Look at Ange Postecoglou in Spurs. How many times has he said post-match, I'm not going to change. I'm going to play the way I've always played.
Yeah, that's misguided, man. I don't know why they are the way they are. Like, it's fine if you want to do that. You can have your cake and eat it too, right? You can do that for most of the match, but also try to get something out of the match. Try to make the subs, try to make the adjustments. And with Maresca, I feel like he was more like that in the beginning of the season. I feel like
He
he's too
was, wasn't
comfortable
he? He
now.
was a little bit more
Yeah, he was.
pragmatic in the beginning. Yeah.
He was. Now that we are in such a good position to maybe compete for the top four, I feel like he's gotten a little too comfortable. And that might be
Mm.
part of why he's going about business now the way he is. And even same with
Yeah.
our players. Honestly, like I feel like in the beginning of the season, Jackson was on it. Jackson
Yeah.
was so on it because he was trying to prove a point. But now that he scored, what is it called? Scored 8, 9 goals so far or
Nine
whatever.
goals. 9 goals in the
Nine
Premier
goals in
League.
the
Yeah.
Premier League. Yeah. Now that he's got to that point, now he's feeling too comfortable. Now
Yeah.
he doesn't have that same fire in him anymore.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's just, I don't know. Even Cole Palmer, like, and look, I'm not trying to criticize Cole Palmer. I love the player. I think I'm telling you right now, he will win the Ballon d'Or one day, someday, right?
Yeah.
This is the caliber of the player we're talking about. But even him, right? There are times where, man, those corners kill me every time. I swear to God. Out of 10 corners, at least 8 or 9 are like in the first man. I'm like, come on,
Uh,
man. You cannot tell me you're not better than this.
those corners are an embarrassment, Shervin,
They're
bro. They're an
so bad, man.
embarrassment.
And he's so casual. I'm like, please, for the love of God, at least
Bro,
be a first man.
how many corners do we get as well every
It's
game?
crazy.
Bro, we don't put any corners away. What?
Honestly, Miz, but in my opinion, instead of spending 100 million on a striker, go spend 100 million, get Arsenal set piece coach. That would get us more goals. I swear to God, we have so many
Bro,
set
we,
pieces.
we just got a set piece manager from Brentford.
Nah, this guy's not good, man. Get rid of this guy. What are
Bro,
you
he was
doing?
doing the madness at Brentford. What are you talking about?
Well, it's not working out here. We need a different solution. I mean, it's ridiculous. We can't even beat the first man from corners. It's I don't know. I don't know, man.
Look, one thing we've probably started doing all right is we're defending better from set pieces. So when opposition's getting
Yeah,
set pieces, we're defending better. We're not conceding many set piece goals anymore, which is okay. But now we need to find a way. How can we score goals? Do you remember, Shervin, back in those days when our defenders used to contribute good,
oh,
like
100%.
four
Yeah,
or five goals each? Now, bro, our defenders, Levi Colwell, Tosin, Wesley Fofana, Desasi, Buddy, none of them score, bro. None of them score.
yeah. I think Kukurea is the only one who scored 1 goal in the Premier League. The other, all the other ones, I don't think they've scored even one.
No Premier League goals. I mean, they might have chipped in with some Conference League ones, but who gives a shit about Conference League? Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
yeah. Like, I don't know, bro. Look, I get the feeling. I get the and a lot of people are very excited about the January window, Shervin. I think this is a hindrance, a huge hindrance. Can you imagine? Now, think about it from a corporate point of view. You work, you understand, you're in a corporate world as well. When
Yep.
you're in a situation amongst your colleagues that have doubt whether they're going to be here or not, that environment is not always a happy environment. Like, you just don't know
Of
whether
course.
your colleague is going to be sticking around or they're looking for a job elsewhere, or this is what this transfer window does. Like, there's a lot of rumors, and there are legitimate rumors that a lot of our players will leave. Some might come in. Surely this is not the most healthiest environment right now at Chelsea, where there's question mark on a lot of players. Surely that can't
Probably not.
be healthy to train with these players. Like, imagine training with Nkunku. Do you think his heart will be on it, or he's talking to his agent all the time?
Yeah, probably talking to his agent all the time.
Also,
It's not
João
a great.
Felix.
João
Also,
Felix too.
João
Yeah.
Felix.
But I can't even blame them because, like, with João Felix, I just think the way he's been handled is crazy. I
It's
do not understand.
crazy, bro.
Like, why do we even buy him at this point? I get we wanted to sell Gallagher, but just get Omar Dion or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, or literally anyone else. If you're not going to use them, what's the point?
Yeah, we did
It's
we did a madness with George Mendes. This is where football, the business side, kicks in, and
yeah.
we
But
we
you
we
know
did a
what?
favor.
You know what? In when Roman was here and when Marino were here, there were times when they insisted that a certain player has to play. And honestly, looking at the situation right now, maybe that's not a bad thing. Because maybe sometimes if you give the coach too much agency and give them too much authority, they just do some
Mm,
wild, wild things. They're like, yeah, this player, I don't care about this player. Buddy, this player's a
mm,
$100
mm.
million player. Like,
Yeah,
I'm not telling you start him every game. If he's not like your number one choice, no problem. But you can surely use him for 20 minutes off the bench. You can surely bring him on when we're down 2 goals to Ipswich. Like, what are we supposed to do? Like, just lose 2-0 and don't worry about it? Like, come on, man.
Bro, I honestly think our directors and our owners wouldn't be too entirely happy with the way Felix and Nkunku's situation has gone with Enzo Maresca. Like, I'm pretty sure, especially Felix as well. Like, I'm pretty sure these directors are talking to him and saying, "Man, we brought him in. Like, we paid good money, we pay good wages. Like, you got to find a solution. What are we doing here?"
Yeah, 100%. And I don't like how he tries to box players into one position. Like he said, he basically boxed Nkunku into a striker position, and he's saying, "I'm never ever going to use him ever again in any other place."
Yeah.
And it's like, well, surely sometimes, if for example in the game we don't have enough wingers on the bench, surely we can try him there. Like,
Yeah.
what's the problem with that? Or even Felix. Felix can play on the wing. I mean, he's great at taking players on and everything. Like, why is he boxed into Palmer's position? Oh, if he comes in, it has to be for Palmer. Why? Like, it's
why
really
is Palmer boxed into that position? What can't Palmer play anywhere else?
True. Yeah, Palmer was great on the right side last season.
Yeah. Like, why is he boxed?
Yeah, it's crazy. Again, I think it's his inflexibility, maybe a little bit inexperience. Yeah, I'm not sure, but I think it really is that he's comfortable. He's looking for the long term, and he just doesn't really care that much. Oh, if we lost this game, no problem, whatever, we'll be fine. The owners don't really care that much. That's his attitude right now.
Do you know what? There could be an element of that. There definitely could be an element of that. Yeah, look, there's not much. There wasn't huge expectation this season, so we're here to build a solid team. We're not really here to achieve anything huge this season. If it happens, it's great. That's a manifestation of building a good team. But the sole objective of this season is build a good team. That's it. Now, if that leads to top 4, fantastic. If it doesn't, so be it. We go again next season. I think you're right. There is an element of that sort of nonchalant, mindset. The other thing that I wanted to just quickly say before we wrap things up, because the match is about to finish and I'm going to do a video after this, is, bro, winless in 4.
Yeah.
It could very easily become winless in 5, 6, 7, and before you know, you're back into 8th, 9th, and 10th again.
Yeah.
Like, where do we? Because us fan base, we can't do 8th, 9th, and 10th again. Like, we've done it. We've done it now. We can't do that again. Where do we where does the fan base finally put the marker down and go, enough's enough, man? You've wasted 2 seasons. This was meant to be the season you come back, and next season we're meant to be competing for the title.
Yeah.
When is this madness going to stop? Where do we draw the line and go, you cannot finish anywhere less than, let's say, 6th again, because last season was 60. You can't go backwards again. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, it's a really tough one because I don't really know. Like, if we lose the next game to Bournemouth, like, what are we going to do? And that could happen, right? Like, Bournemouth is a good team. And we barely won this time. So I don't really know. I really hope it doesn't come to that. If it does, it's going to be tough, man. I feel like because we have Bournemouth, and then we have Wolves, I think, and then we have City. The next 3 games.
Yeah.
We got to get, I don't know, at least 5 points from the next 3 games. At least 5 points. That's the way I look at it.
Realistically, you're thinking at least 6 out of the 9, because maybe City, they're back again, and at Etihad, maybe we can't do anything. You're thinking at least 3 points against Bournemouth and Wolves. That's 6 points. But I'm not sure, bro. I'm not sure it's going to happen.
That's why I said 5, because I'm saying if you can't get 2 wins out of 3, then win against Wolves, then maybe draw against the other 2. We can accept that too. But anything below that, I mean, we're starting to look at really, really, really poor position on the table, because Newcastle is probably going to win their next 2 or 3 games. They're going to go above us. There's
look at the way Newcastle playing now, bro. Look at the way Newcastle.
They're looking great. They're looking great. They're definitely going to overtake us if we don't win against Bournemouth. There's a couple other teams,
Bro,
Aston
City are
Villa,
only
all these things.
Shervin, City are only 2 points behind us after their abysmal run. Just 2
Yeah, that's
points behind
crazy.
us.
That's crazy. We were like 10 points ahead of them at one point or something like that.
Yep, we were.
Yeah. That's the way I look at it. 5 points for the next 3 games. Minimum.
Yeah.
Now, if we do better, great. If we do less than that, then serious questions need to be asked. And I don't really know what the solution is at that point, but I guess we'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
Look, I'm just scared, man. We were looking so good. We worked so hard to get those victories and get that momentum.
Yeah.
And we finally came in a bunch of fixtures that we looked at it and we thought, you know what? This is it. This is now time to capitalize.
Yep.
My days, we flunked it so bad.
But I'll say this though, now that we're going back to 1 game a week, that might actually help. That might help us get back to form. That might be part of it. That the whole season, the reason why we were performing so well is because we weren't playing in the midweek, right? Unlike every other team. So that might help us, at least for the time being, going back to playing 1 a week. But yeah, if we keep up in this terrible form, we need to find a solution at some point.
No, you're right, bro. You're right. All right, Shervin, I'm gonna let you go. We'll try and do more of these call-ins down the track, probably sometime tomorrow as well. Let's see. And yeah, these conversations will continue, my man. And I'll catch you soon. Yeah.
For sure. Thank you so much for having me, and hopefully we can bounce back.
Take care, my man. Take care.
Take care.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this match is about to end very, very soon. Fantastic victory for Newcastle coming up. It'll be full time very shortly. I don't think Arsenal can do anything here, and it's beautiful. It's beautiful. That's all I'm gonna say. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure you are there to watch the video for latest Chelsea news that's going to drop after this. And yeah, do watch out for that. Lots of news popping about. So there's a lot to talk about. Kobe Mainu, this, that, the other. There's a lot to go through. Yeah, lot to unwrap. So do look out for that. It'll be full time very, very soon. It's a fantastic victory for Newcastle indeed. Love it. I love it. I'm so glad we did this hate along. Should be end. There you go. Full time, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to wrap things up. I'm still about 30 seconds behind, but I know it's full time now, so I'm going to stop. Thank you so much for your time, ladies and gentlemen. As I said, the news video will drop now, so do look out for that. I'll catch you guys very, very soon. Until next time, everyone. Take care. See ya. Goodbye.